think that we should do a collective reading about who are we becoming. And I say that because I feel like a lot of us are in places right now where we're unhappy with how our lives are panning out, with the stuff we've been dealt, that the universe, life, God, whatever has dealt us lately. We can't catch a break. We have no direction. We don't know why we're doing the things that we're doing. We don't have a sense of purpose in what we're doing. And if you feel like that, this reading is for you. I will say, we are exactly where we are supposed to be right now. And what does that mean? That means that every challenge that we're experiencing, every level of heartache, every level of stress, while it's discomforting and it's hard and, it drives you to your wit's end, we are right where we're supposed to be. And that doesn't obviously dictate that's where we're going to stay, but sometimes you have to go through the tower to rebuild. I'm actually doing this also partly in honor of my best friend. I gave her something that Spirit told me yesterday, and I told her, even though, we have to build foundation, we can't start with nothing. So even with rubble, you can crush that shit up and make cement. And right now we are in the places where we're supposed to be to start building up to what it is that we're destined to be. So with that being said, we're going to ask Spirit, who are we becoming? Where are we going potentially? But ultimately, who and what are the energies that we need to embody to bring us to our highest good? We're gonna do the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. Divine Universal Spirit, please guide the collective in determining who they are becoming despite everything that they're. Wow. Okay, someone who's getting growth, someone who is having everything pan out for them in their best behavior. Okay, BDE, who are we becoming? The Page of Pentacles talks about curiosity, and right now it's in reverse. So this could be something where in the future, or we're destined to start looking towards renouncing that energy. Having excitement about what we're doing, having curiosity, having the ability to give and receive as well. We've been stifling that for ourselves, and we're coming out of that. We have the Knight of Cups upright. We're going to be falling in love, and that can be a literal thing. It can be, with people, but also in love with your life. Cups are emotions. You can fall in love and be the savior, the Prince Charming of your own destiny. We'll be able to love and care for ourselves, care for others, give ourselves the amount of attention and nurture that we need. We're going to be getting growth. Seven of Pentacles talks about beginning to reap your harvest. So if you are in a place of feeling lack of passion, lack of direction, lack of receptivity, you feel like you have everything and it's falling through your hands, you're coming out of that. I will say it's helpful to have a plan of some sort, especially because we can't grow if we don't know what we're trying to grow in the first place. A lot of us tend to move in limbo. We tend to just kind of hope that life pans out the way it's supposed to without actually putting a lot of effort to do those things. And that's no slight to anyone, that's no shade to anybody. But we sometimes have to actually start planting the seeds, watering the plants to actually have them turn into fruit. And we can't just let expectations of life just decide they're going to plant themselves. Yes, opportunities open, but maybe that's an opportunity of there's a crack in the soil for you to actually put something in there. You're going to be coming into a place where you're going to start seeing your harvest, baby. You're going to start seeing your efforts pan out for how you want. And if you don't know what you want, start figuring that out. Start figuring out what it is you want to grow, because it's only meant for you. You have the world. The world is a card that talks about completion, wholeness, full 360. It's going to be something that allows you to fully embody, accept, embrace, adore, and give out the abundance that you have in your soul and in your body and in your life and in your heart and in your ethereal realm. It's wholeness. And as you continue to fall in love with your life, as you continue to look for solutions rather than destitution, to make things more applicable and better for you, there will be choices that you have to make. This is Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups talks about decision making. Reverse can be potentially not having decisions that you're having pan out. If you're in this place, don't be rash about it. Take your time about it. Seven of Wands. You have lots of 7 cards. Seven of Wands in reverse. Typically that talks about challenges, and this is something where I think if these are what are destined for you, to have to Start making heavy hitting decisions. Start choosing the higher ground, the high road of things, to not be the better person, but protect your peace. That's something where when these things come up, you really need to start leaning in on your ability to create what it is that you want, whether it's an internal emotion, whether it's an external circumstance. You are always in control. Who are we becoming? Who are we becoming? We're not going to use this deck, actually. Who are we becoming? We're going to pull the Law of Attraction deck. Do we have any messages for who the collective is becoming? Okay, cool. If you felt like you have, oh, but beautiful. First, we're going to talk on the BDE on this one, awareness. This is something where this could be a wake-up call for you, because you're becoming more than I think that you are aware of, because you let your current circumstances be a barrier and an influence on who and how you want to be as a person. Focus on the positive. I'm not saying be toxically positive, right? Toxic positivity is a dub, but being more positive and seeing less desolation about your circumstance allows you to bring in more good in the circumstances ahead of you. Visualize, again, making a plan. Take time to think about and see what it is you want to see for yourself. End goals are great, but if you don't know how you're going to start planting the seeds to get there, how do we get there? You're going to be having more security and feeling more flexible with your life. So security can be financial security, which I think is what a lot of us are yearning for right now. That's what's in your destiny, as long as you begin to cultivate what it is that you want to see for your life instead of just letting it pass you by. Flexibility. I am flexible and adapt to the change to pursue my ambitions. Sometimes we got to do shit we don't want to do. And sometimes we have to make choices that are hard. Sometimes people push our buttons and make it so everything that we think that we're bringing together is falling apart. And you have to, and sometimes we make choices for ourselves that produce the same outcome. You got to be willing to go with roll with the punches and go with the tides. Flexibility just allows a little bit more peace in your life, and peace is one of the things that is going to help attract more things that give you a sense of calm, a sense of enjoyment, because peace doesn't have to be something that, you know, is silent. It doesn't have to be something that has no action or any outcome towards it, but it gives you a sense of, it makes your heart feel good. I can't even explain what peace feels like to me, because I feel like there's a lot of other words other than just the one word peace. Peace is bliss. Peace is comfort. Peace is solace. Peace is solitude if it needs to be. But ultimately, being flexible is going to get you to where you're able to hula hoop that circle. You know what I'm saying? Bring the world into you. You are becoming someone who is able to reap what they sow, someone who loves their life, but you have to start being aware. You have to start making plans. But you're right where you need to be right now to start doing that. Your life is your destiny. And you can determine the actions that you need to take first and what you want to take second to get you there. You are exactly where you need to be. You are becoming someone who's proud of their life, who feels whole, who feels fulfilled. And you just need to start taking the actionable steps to assess a plan if it needs to be finances. Assess how you want to quit that job. Assess how you want to start that business. Assess how you want to meet that person. Assess how you want to collaborate, moving in with roommates. Assess whatever it is that is not giving you the sense of worth that your life is divinely destined for you. You're in control of this, and you're supposed to do this right now. You're where you're supposed to be. Whenever you find this, you're where you're supposed to be right now, so you can know how to be better from it. You're in control. Use your brain. Use spirit. Rely on God when you don't know where else to go. Rely on your interpersonal relationships with people if you have those in your life to connect with. But you are in control. You are becoming someone who is going to have a lot to be proud of. And I'm excited for you. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.